That's what that is, the dark night of the soul. So we got loved ones. Loved ones who have passed away, who are on the other side, and who already know. It's like they already know that this world, where it's going, where it's headed. So the loved one that's on the other side is trying to get us to do these things, these correct things, so when the time comes that we're up there with them in heaven and not lost in the void somewhere. Yes? So if you are spiritual and you feel like there's an attack of some sort, you feel like you're being watched, followed, chased, if you feel like something is around the corner somewhere, it's the dark night of the soul. That is your soul. That is you needing to release something and coming to terms with something about yourself. Okay? That's what this is. It has nothing to do with demonic entities, beings, demons, none of that shit right there. It has nothing to do with none of that. It is straight up the dark night of the soul. And if you don't heal that, that means it's calling for you to dig deep within, is what it's doing, okay? All right. It's calling for you to come to terms and heal something that is meant for you to heal, because you have to love the good and the bad of you, okay? It's coming back. It's coming for something that you've pushed down so far that you possibly even forgot about it. All right, it's pollution that needs to be clear, because let's face it, we can't get close to God being polluted. He's pure. There's no way, right? And your past on loved ones know that. They absolutely know that. So they're in heaven and they are doing God's work through people, spiritual people, Christians also, anybody who does work for God, but is open and accepted what that's really about. We are here to come to tell you this, okay? So, pretty much, dark night of the soul. Example. It can consist of something horrible. Say you stole from your mother when you was 12. Let's say that. And you lied and blamed your sister on it. All right? And from here on out, say that you have been stealing here and there. Right? Okay. That is stuff, and say like right now, at this point, you've not thought nothing of it. You don't steal no more. You're doing, you're living good. You feel comfortable. But that is something that has polluted you within yourself that you have hid. That has to come back out and forgave and healed. That's the dark night of the soul. I went through it. And it's no time limit on when it finishes. It's no time limit on when you heal it. It's not. People say, oh, well, 6 months. No, it couldn't be. It's off and on, because I'm still going through it. Okay? I feel like I've hit the biggest part of it at the beginning of the year. All right? But now little bits and pieces come up that I have to heal and mend throughout, these past couple months. You know what I'm saying? The first thing will probably hit you pretty hard. But in order to be up there with your loved ones, you have to be as pure as you can. And if you are aware of the feeling of being chased or followed, or You don't trust. You know what I'm saying? Or you think somebody's watching you. You've got some work to do on yourself. Because it's no kind of demonic, nothing. Okay? You only believe what you allow to believe. You understand what I'm saying? That's how that works. Do I believe in the devil and all this and that? I absolutely believe there's bad people. But we're all lost. We all were born in sin. Yes, there are people who work for the devil. Sure. There are people who work for the dark side, the Luciferic side, the that kind, you know. But there's also people who work for the light. And if you want to be up there with your loved ones and be in the white light, you have to go through the dark night of the soul as part of it to get there. All right. As far as the spiritual awakening or Kundalini awakening, things like that, you know, I really don't know if you've got to go through that or not. I did, you know, but I don't know if you have to. I do know the dark night of the soul is something that has to be pured. It has to be cleaned out, that's for sure. So before people start getting crazy and thinking, oh my God, I've got something on me, it's not something on you. That is you, on you. That is your soul knocking at your door, telling you to release it, telling you to come to terms with what you did. And is it going to bring, and it absolutely will bring up shit that you honestly thought that you didn't give a second glance about. And you probably didn't. But that's what the dark night of the soul is. It brings back those things that you feel that you've let go of. But you've not completed something within. And that is why it comes back to you. That is why all of a sudden, say for 10 years, you've been living good, doing good, things are going good and great. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hurting for nothing. But all of a sudden, you feel paranoid. Don't know why, but you're still living good, making your money. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're thinking somebody's watching you. Or, you know, you're like, oh God, this place is, something ain't right. It's the spirit in here is haunted. No ma'am. No sir. That is your ancestors working through a spiritual being like myself and giving you information of healing this dark night of the soul, because that's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? And I promise you that.